G'day guys, and welcome to another episode of The Wholesome Heathen. I'm Johnny Hellwinter, The Wholesome Heathen, and today I would like to get just a little bit personal with you. So I've had people asking me why I'm not doing more of the cooking videos, because they seem to be the ones that people enjoy the most, and I don't know if you've been keeping track, but I tend to put one of those out every 2 weeks or every second week. So I do a cooking video, then I do a crafting one, or I did the one on the Disney songs or Why I'm a Slytherin. But those ones don't seem to gain as much traction, and people really sort of focused in on the cooking ones. And I wanted to take a moment just to sort of explain to you what my situation is at the moment, and try and sort of, if not defend myself, then at least give you a sort of what I think is a reasonable explanation as to why I can't film the cooking ones all the time. So for the last 8 or 9 months, I've been struggling with a spinal injury that I received in the workplace almost 8 years ago, more than 8 years ago now, almost 9 years ago. And it was a recurring injury that was bad at the time, and I continued to work on it for the next 8 or 9 years. And about 9 months ago, it was triggered quite badly while I was working as a landscaper, and it has effectively ended my days as a labourer of any description, and has set me back severely physically in almost every possible way. It's resulted in me having to really take a long, hard look and a very honest look at what my physical and mental capabilities are, because an injury like this, a career-ending injury, has effects beyond physical, and the mental strain and the mental toll that it's taken on me to sort of readjust to life, and readjust my entire schedule around rehabilitation and physiotherapy to get myself back to a point where I can even just exercise safely. It's been tremendous, and I'm not looking for pity, and I'm not looking for anyone to sort of feel sorry for me in any way, but because I recognize it in so many other ways, I'm incredibly privileged. But I just wanted to say that there are nights when we get to a Sunday night normally where we film a cooking episode, and I might have had a particularly bad day with my spasms. That's the way that my spinal disability presents, is spasms that start from the middle of my spine between the shoulder blades and radiate through my rib cage and cause the muscles between my ribs and across my shoulder and into my chest to all spasm at the same time. Which effectively, the first time it happened, I went immediately to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. Because effectively these symptoms, brought on a panic attack, which caused shortness of breath and dizziness, leading me to believe that I was actually having I was going into cardiac arrest. And so, this is one of the things that I try my best to avoid. I have medication that I can take to control it, but I prefer not to take the medication if I can help it. But it's something that I haven't been hiding it, but I also, haven't been particularly public about it. And again, I'm not looking for sympathy. I just want anyone who watches to understand that if, I don't know, you see me pulling a funny face, or if it seems like I'm doing something in a strange way during a video, it might be because at that time I am spasming, or that I can feel one coming on, and that I feel immediate guilt that I won't be able to deliver a product, that I won't be able to deliver a video, that I won't be able to continue filming, because I'm going to have to go deal with what's happening to me physically. And feeling that guilt and that shame over what's happening to me physically, even though I can't control it, obviously has negative effects for me mentally. And all cards on the table, I'm also seeing a therapist to deal with that, because I think that, holistically, I try and take a holistic approach to things as often as I can, and I think, what happens to the mind affects the body, and what happens to the body affects the mind, and I'm trying to heal both at the same time, because I think that's the only way to truly move forward. And with that in mind, I think I'd just like to take just a couple more minutes of your time just to sort of, you know, almost have a bit of a moment of pride. So I recently, as part of my my health journey, I've been doing, as I said, physiotherapy and rehabilitation, you know, and working my way up towards doing more advanced Pilates and yoga as a way of rehabilitating my body and getting myself ready to exercise at the gym again. But as part of that sort of health journey, it meant cutting out a lot of the sugary, you know, sweet snacks that I really enjoy. And anyone that knows me knows I'm an absolute chocolate fiend, and I'll still, every now and again, you know, binge. I'll slip and I'll have a, you know, half a packet of Tim Tams, or, you know, like, you know, don't put a block of marble chocolate in front of me, I'm a shocker. But I've tried really hard to get back into fruit, and that's why this bowl of magnificence is sitting right here next to me. I'm not in any way trying to tell anyone how to live their lives or to say that, you know, one thing is better than another. If you can find a way to eat sugary processed foods and, you know, sort of snack on, you know, chips or, you know, junk food or whatever, and still exercise in a way that allows you to maintain a healthy body. I'm not going to talk about a healthy weight, because weight and health are two separate things, as far as I'm concerned. But if you can maintain your health and be able to exercise and keep your body running in a way that works for you and still eat those things that you really enjoy, congratulations. I'm incredibly jealous. But for me, something that has sort of helped has been trying to rewire and reconfigure and reprogram my mind to sort of accept fruit as a replacement for those sugar foods. And I recognize that there is still, you know, like natural sugars that occur in fruits, and probably the fruits that I'm eating might not even be the best ones, but I still figure that like an apple or a mandarin, a kiwi fruit, a banana, mango, like, you know, these are sort of, you know, I've sort of gathered my favorites here, you know, because cherries aren't quite in season yet, and cherries help me quite a bit during the summer when my gout flares up, because it's something else I deal with that you might not know about. I recognise that they might not be the best fruit for you, but they're the ones that I enjoy, and I figure they've got to be better than a bag of chips. They've got to be better than a block of chocolate. They've got to be better than a packet of Tim Tams. And when I combine a more frugal intake that consists mainly of fruit, and combine that with the yoga and the Pilates, and now I'm allowed to walk for longer distances, now that I'm able to walk for longer distances, combine that with some hiking, it has had a pretty marked effect on my health, and not only my physical health but my mental health. And so I just wanted to make this video, and it might just seem like one long rant, and I don't know how cut up it's going to be. But however it ends up, I just wanted to have a moment of truth and to share my love, or my newfound love, of fruit with you all, and to explain why I cannot commit to making a cooking video every week, and sometimes not even every 2 weeks. We were meant to film one this past Sunday night, and I was in such a bad state physically that I couldn't get off the couch. I was lying on the couch with an ice pack. Just hoping, just waiting for the medication to kick in, because I was in such bad spasm. So I apologize if you are mainly here for the cooking videos. I apologize if this video and this honesty touches on something in your life that might trigger you or might make you feel uncomfortable. I apologize if this isn't the content you came here to see whatsoever, and you're wondering why this strange bald man is talking to you about fruit and spinal injuries. And again, I'm not promoting any lifestyle. I'm not promoting any, you know, way of doing things other than what's working for me at the moment, and that can change day to day depending on, you know, how vigorously I apply either the diet or the exercise. But I want to thank you if you've watched till the end for sharing this moment with me and sharing this opportunity for me to be honest, because it means a lot. And if you have watched to the end, you're an absolute champion. I love you for it. And I am now going to enjoy a delicious morning tea that will probably consist of kiwi fruit, banana, and kombucha. And this is in absolutely no way sponsored or an ad placement, but we do find that the peach flavoured kombucha is the best one. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, I was keeping these as a surprise. We got these like cute ass little Halloween pumpkins that are definitely like genetically modified to be cute as hell, kind of like pugs. These are like the pugs of pumpkins. But yeah, expect like a video or even just a photo or a post, depending on how we're going, about how we carve them, because obviously as heathens we celebrate Solon. Rest assured that we will be doing something relatively spooky and relatively cute with these cute little guys. So stay tuned.